Frank Passetti with us here in the John Mendola Show. Coach, we go way back. Of course, great to see you again, and fantastic season once again for Abington Heights here on the cross-country course. And I'm sure you're as happy as ever to be coaching these young men and young women.
Yes, it's great to be back at Abington Heights. I had a little bit of a hiatus for a few years, and had the opportunity to come back a couple years ago, and this is my first year back as head coach for cross-country. We've had a great year, and it didn't just happen. The kids have worked extremely hard and put in the miles, put in the effort, and they're beginning to see the fruit of all their hard works here as we come to the end of the season.
It's not by accident. I mean, you guys as a cross-country and a track and field community, you guys are close, you share stuff, you want District 2 to do well, but ultimately there's that little competitive edge, but you guys share stories and share workouts and try to get the most out of your kids, and you always seem to do that.
Yeah, we're just planning our indoor season, getting ready as we get ready to transition, and we have some athletes from different schools that are going to be coming and working out with us at Clark Summit at the facility, and it's about the kids. You know, we want to see the kids do well. Obviously, as the coach at Abington, we're going to do our best to be competitive and do our best, but it's great to help other kids who maybe don't have the opportunity or the facilities to be able to use like we do. So
let's head over to the ladies' side first. Tell us about these young women at Abington Heights this year that have success out there on the course.
Yeah, and young is the key. We have 5 senior girls, as opposed to on the guys' side, we have 11 senior boys. We only have 5 senior girls this year, and our number 1 is a freshman, Anna Puchalowski, who anybody who's familiar with cross country would be familiar with that name. She's really hit this season. She's right now ranked number 2 freshman in the state of Pennsylvania, behind a girl she raced the very first meet of this year from Moravian College. In our top 5, we have 1 senior, and all the rest are underclassmen this year. So we have a nice young group of young ladies with 2 very accomplished 8th grade girls we're looking forward to seeing move up next year as well.
How about the buy-in? Is it hard, or is it kind of natural at Abington Heights to get these young ladies to work hard and just say, hey, I'm going to go do that, or wow, that seems like, oh, do I really have to go run 5 miles or whatever that, you know?
They're, for the most part, pretty self-disciplined, and one of the things is very important to us is we try to build fun into everything that we do. From the beginning of the season, we started with a day at the lake skiing at Lake Mendola. After the foundation race in Hershey, we spent the day at Hershey Park. We've got coming up a scavenger hunt, those kinds of things that we do it's not inherently a fun sport to practice or necessarily even to compete in. It hurts. So we try to build in as much fun around the hard work, and it really helps build the team camaraderie as well.
Let's head over to the guys and talk a little bit about that depth you have on the senior leadership, and then how that trickles down to some of the younger student athletes.
Yeah, this year we actually didn't keep any freshman guys up because we were so heavy on senior leadership this year. As I said, we have 11 seniors, and they go back and forth. Tommy Walsh is a senior this year. Depending on the race, he's first. It could be Nick Booth. Our top 3 exchange places, Sean Rooney, they are constantly mixing it up, and it's one of the things that has made our boys team so good. We've had some injuries along the way, and because the next man has stepped up, it really hasn't left a big hole, and they've been able to be competitive and undefeated up until this point.
A veteran coach like yourself, you know when to push, you know when to pull, you know how those injuries do creep up in cross country, and you want to keep your kids healthy, and sometimes it could become that nagging injury that lasts for weeks.
Yeah, one of our seniors that's in our top 5, Alex Duffy, this year developed a knee issue early, and because of our depth, we were able to hold him out at, I think, 4 races before we brought him back. He came back last week, finished, I think, 4th or 5th on the team after not running for almost a month. So yeah, we had that luxury because we have a ton of depth, and so that's really helped us on the guys' side this year.
It seems like every district it rains. I don't know what it is. It's usually that Wednesday. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't go away. Let's hope that it's not the case this year. I don't want to, throw the jinxies out there, but it usually becomes a 40-degree, cold, rainy day. But you prepare for that as the season goes along, and hey, it is what it is. Everybody's got to go run it.
Yep, and it's the same course for everyone. You're exactly right, John. Last year there was standing water on the course, but it's standing for everybody. So it's the team that mentally can wrap their mind around the course conditions that's probably going to be most successful.
And as far as the postseason, let's talk a little bit about what you're looking forward to and hopefully moving some people along.
Yeah, we have a good opportunity if everyone performs well on both the guys and the girls side to make it to the state meet. In AAA, only the top team and the top 5 girl finishers will make it to the state meet. So it's difficult to get there. So we're hoping to be able to run for the team title. Last year, Crestwood got us, but Crestwood has dropped down to AA this year. So they're a formidable opponent. But they'll be mixing it up with Dallas and some of the AA schools. So this year, I think our girls have a really good shot. Guys side as well. Like I said, all the teams up here we're familiar with. We've gotten by so far. Scranton gave us a real run for our money in our meet that we had with them. So they're coming on really strong and well-coached team and improving every single race. Of course, Brian McCormick is one of the outstanding runners in our area for Scranton. Luke is right behind him, so and they have a young Aiden Graff, I believe his name is. So those guys are not going to let us run away with anything. We're going to have to work if we're going to get it.
Well, it's great to see you. Great to hear about the Abington Ice cross country team and all the success you've had thus far this season, and more to come, hopefully in the weeks to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.